Hey y'all, I wanted to talk about Sinners and Miss Tina's new book, but I wanted to do something while I do it. So I was at this event for my job, and It Cosmetics was there, and they gave us all these free products. This is a moisturizer. I already put that on, and I'm about to try this new concealer. Apparently this is a new concealer that they're launching called Do It All. Now, I'm gonna keep it real, I do not know how to use this. And they wasn't giving no tutorials. The squad was not that nice. They was just like, here, bye. I'm like, okay. Anyway, y'all, this weekend I went saw Sinners with my friend, and let me tell you, twist until the concealer appears on the applicator. Oh, I hate stuff like this. I don't even know if I'm twisting it the right way. Oh, Lord. Anyway, this weekend, I don't even know. Okay, I guess I'm twisting it the right way. It Cosmetics. No, Bookie, this is not the answer. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Y'all see that? Okay, but anyway, I went and saw Sinners this weekend. Loved it. First of all, I'm one of the few people in the world that worked in the Mississippi Delta. We are a rare group of people. And the Mississippi Delta is actually very much rich in culture. The area itself is like inland. It's like right next door to Arkansas. But with the Mississippi Delta, obviously you have events like Emmett Till. It's made up of like Greenville, Greenwood, Clarksdale, Shelby, Sunflower County. Fannie Lou Hamer did a lot of work there. MLK did a lot of work there. Just a lot of great civil rights activists did a lot of work there. So just to see it covered in the way it did was really amazing. But my favorite thing about the film was actually them talking about some of the nuances of what that time looked like. So first of all, the people were not enslaved, okay? This was just during the Jim Crow South, so a lot of black people actually worked cotton fields. In Mississippi, still to this day, they have tons of cotton fields. It's okay. I mean, this is considerable. So they have tons of cotton fields. When I went out there, I was taken back by how many cotton fields that are still there. But anyway, a lot of the times, black people didn't have options as to where they could go, so they end up working in those cotton fields. And that's something that's very nuanced that people don't talk about a lot. And also how, like, it was poor white people that were torturing black people in that South, like, in that part. Like, it was just a lot of that going on. And still, to this day, I feel like it isn't covered properly with the way that it was. So I love the way Ryan Coogler did that. I love the music that he talked about. I thought that was really, really amazing. That young man, I think his name, I'm gonna Google his name, but that young man that played Preacher Boy, come on. Like, I hope he's booked for the next 10 years, okay? He was played Sammy. His name is Miles Catton. And y'all be saying Michael B. Jordan can't act, and I'm sorry, I just never believed it, and I just don't see it. Maybe it's just me, but Michael B. Jordan can very much act. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm gonna be honest. And him performing at that level is crazy. And y'all have to think, different gigs call for different skills. Michael B. Jordan has a wide variety, from Fruitvale Station to this movie to Sinners, to having to play Killmonger, like in Black Panther. Like, that's a wide range, and none of those skills call for you to play one part. Like, Denzel doesn't just have one range. Like, Michael Jordan has all this range, so different range is going to call for different skill sets. Duh. But anyway, oh yeah, I'm using a bunch of one-side stuff. But anyway, I thought that was really, really great. I really loved the music, and I really loved the way that I could tell. I don't know if I know he had a twin consultant Ryan Coogler used, but as far as his Mississippi roots just being on par was very true. The Chinese have a large impact in the Delta, down to even the food, like catfish farming, all of that. They have like a huge part in the Delta. I'm not gonna do much with my eyes today, so we're just gonna put a little powder, and then we're gonna smooth it out. but down to the Mississippi Delta. So I think all of that was just very amazing for them, and the way it was covered, and like the cinematography of it was amazing. Okay, they trying to hate on Ryan Coogler, but he not having it. He like, look, y'all go see the movie, and then above all else, don't worry about the financial dealings of it. Worry about the culture of it. Again, places like Mississippi Delta are like BB King originated from there. Like, they are so necessary when it comes to black music, just the way blacks were treated, just everything that we are. A lot of civil rights movements were birthed out of Mississippi. So it's such a culturally rich place, and I feel like so often people look past it. So I just love how he celebrated. I love how he talked to religion, because at the end, Preacher Boy didn't, I felt like his dad's church was calling him to do just what the vampires were calling him to do. So he chose neither. I feel like there's often a nuance with religion, as y'all know, between Kelly Steele and Marvin Sapp and all these people. Like, Christianity has been getting some terrible PR, but some of it is just some nuanced conversations about just it feeling very cultish and feeling very forceful. I feel like you should have to have a cart for God. And I feel like sometimes when it comes to these different films and these different films and these different things that happen in real life, I feel like sometimes religion, people have shekels on their eyes, and that's not necessarily always the way. I feel like with religion, you should be able to have conversations, and you should be able to have nuances, and I feel like that isn't always the thing with that. So I love exploring that, and I know that like people are concerned always. Like, I've had this conversation with a lot of people just about like spirituality and just about evil forces and demons and just about where they are, and I feel like it's everywhere. So people that try to put that on that film particular what is kind of brush is this? This is a complexion perfection. Okay, this is another one of their brushes, so we're just gonna stay on theme here. Okay, but anyway, I just feel like having those conversations and just being able to be honest about how burdening religion can be, and how like it can sometimes take your freedom from you. And I feel like if we talk about having freedom in God and God freeing you from things, then why do you want to take Preacher Boy's gift and just put it in one place? Of course he should be aware and listen to his dad. Them twins was up to no good. But I think it's important that with religion that you are allowed to explore and have adventure. Like, Jesus wasn't just in the temple. But those are such nuanced conversations that I think are still being had, and people are so defensive about religion. But I'm a person, I love having different conversations, because like I'm trying to see what you know and how you view things. I feel like God didn't put all these people on this earth. We serve a very intentional God, so I don't think he did any much don't worry about what I'm doing out here. I feel like he was very intentional with who he created. Now, our second topic, go see Sinners. Go see Sinners. Cinematography, stories there. Annie looked good. Everybody looked good. I don't understand what that conversation y'all trying to have about that beautiful woman who is a mother and had just had a baby, by the way. Not that that matters. I feel like her and Michael B. Jordan had chemistry. So I don't know what y'all talking about. Last point, the Haley girl, ambiguity is one thing, but I feel like there's so many actresses that are actually have like black parents that are white passing that could have played that role. But I do think she did a good job. But I was just like, because in one interview she said her grandparent was Filipino, and then the next interview her grandpa was mixed with black. So I don't want to get into that with Haley. You know, great girl, she did a great job, and we just gonna leave it there. I did hate her and Michael B. Jordan's outfit at the end of Sinners. I did not like that. But aside from that, amazing film. Mama Tina book. I like Mama Tina book because I feel like people are obsessed with these two-parent households. I grew up in a two-parent household, might I add. But a marriage is hard because it's not it's two people coming together that have their own baggage, have their own stuff going, their own intentions. And I feel like two-parent households are difficult as well. Like, I know there are like these statistics that I don't know where people get it from, but like there are a lot of things that go on in two-parent households. And I love that Mama Tina kind of spoke about her particular marriage, but she I don't know, after she had Solange in that was conceived in an eye, why was he in Atlanta cheating, going down the highway? And Mama Tina kept taking him back. And I know a lot of situations that deal with that. I think women hold out hope that the situation is going to change, but I don't know if it can. I'm not going to speak for nobody, but I feel like in her book she really spoke a lot about that, and you could tell how she evolved as a woman, and I think maybe that played a part in her new marriage that she had with Richard Lawson, and why that didn't work out. But above all else, I feel like Mama Tina theme, she kind of talked about the sacrifice that comes with being the matriarch, you know, that putting yourself second. I know she didn't say that directly, but you look at all the things she had to go through to make sure that Beyonce, Solange were good, to make sure that the household was good, because despite it all, like, it wasn't too crazy known, wasn't known, and given it's Houston, Texas, so it's not like it's not like they're in LA, like he acting ass in LA, but anyway, it's not well known what all their family issues were. Not that, and she can air it out now because it's over now. But I feel like sometimes with these positions, a matriarch, it comes with a lot of sacrifice. It comes with putting yourself second, and I think Mama Tina really, really did that. Just Maybelline, really, really did that. They really gave us a lot of products at cosmetics. Because now I'm getting ready. The Confidence Serum and the Confidence Serum. So I'm going to put them together. I don't know if they meant to be together. I don't know if I need a lip liner or what. Or we're just gonna go for it here. But anyway, I feel like a lot can be said about that position, and just seeing a lot and being of wise counsel. She talks about Blue Ivy and just grandmotherhood, being a young grandmother at that, because Jules, I think she was still like in her 40s when she became grandmother of Jules, which is young to me. I know it may not be young to all y'all, but anyway, okay, it's decent. I mean, it's decent. Okay, so I use the Do It. I don't even know if this is on the market yet. The Do It All, and this, and I use the moisturizer. I don't know why I didn't take it out the box. I don't do these, so don't judge me. But anyway, going back to Mama Tina, and particularly dealing with this book of matriarch, I feel like it challenges what two-parent households and what that kind of construct can kind of look like. Even like having the children in the middle. Like she said how like when she came back in the house, when she came to have her birthday soiree in Galveston, and he was there and Matthew was there, and she didn't want the girls to know, because kids get caught in the middle of it. And that's what I be trying to communicate to people. Like, sometimes it's just best to separate, because the kids get caught in the middle, and they kind of, and I'm sure the girls are going to take alliance with their mother. And because Matthew was a very imperfect person, it doesn't mean that he didn't do great things, but I mean, just some of the things from the drinking to the, you know, the coercion. Like, I mean, can I stay over here? No, you can hold your grandbaby and go to a hotel, okay? According to some of them girls, you got all the money anyway from Destiny's Child, so you cash some of them Destiny's Child's checks and you get yourself a hotel, Matthew. But yeah. I think that was a definite theme that I wish was like people talked about more. People want the juice, how Beyonce met Jay-Z, all that tea, her being a mother, how she handled dealing with Solange. Not necessarily dealing with Solange, but how Solange fared with all of these things that were happening, and how to manage the girls to ensure that they stayed together and they stuck together. I think she did a good job of that. I also love how she chose herself. I feel like a lot of times with these conversations, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm trying to wash my hands. I was washing my hands after we were doing makeup. But a lot of times we see people having these nuanced conversations about black women being single and all of these things. But I think that it's a lot of sacrifice that comes with running a household. And I think sometimes while having a partner is nice, it is also better having your peace. Having a partner is not always conducive to your peace. And I feel like Mama Tina, she's a grandmother, she's a mother, she has a lot of friends, she has a lot going on, she's writing books, so she's very much living in purpose. And I love that older black women are showing how you can age gracefully and how things can happen and you can still live a life that's fulfilling, that's happy, that's traveling, that's fruitful, and all these things. Because Mama Tina in her 70s, she looks good, she's touring, she's lively, she's fun, she's all these things, and she's not miserable in a corner with some cats, like the dream that sold to us. So I really love that book. I would encourage y'all to go check it out. I don't do audios, but there is an audio version, so I heard that's really good, so if you want to check that out too. And she's on book tour right now. Go ahead, Mama Tina.